sika ye di ewo memu eye seed no se wo de toto amono ne sika wodo no ho a Ghana seed no enya hoden pa na se de ebo American dollar no enya agrokra afi ehase na Ghana seed no wo de call dollar mu a na almost 17 cedis se hwanya ba bedu 12 point something se seed no enya hoden pa na nyumre yesi nkonwa no ye hwe ede na ma Ghana ye seed no enya hoden sa aye domestic policy reforms sa ye no anase above free gold board initiative or diaba no ena ma seed no enya hoden anase Bank of Ghana and share mo diaba no eno na ma seed no enya hoden sa ana banda da gold for oil share the buy no ena ma seed no enya hoden we asembisa ye bisa anase finance minister Dr. Castle Atoforsen said the all to man sikasem no ena ma Ghana seed no enya hoden ana senate na seed no enya hoden ebeboa ama investors bebre efram no ne bebie nyuma e Ghana the sika be she Ghana economy ni mu ana senate seed enya hoden ebe me atete niema so ewo man mu niema boa atete so ma Ghana fo ho atom ana senate enkomoyi ena eba bedi afi ebehwe kwan be ne be fa so na seed na hoden no akoso a ejina enkoba se na nsantem na seed no asante apebiem ede nhye na eso man ye na seed na hoden koso a ejane na so we ni nkomo a abusiafo ye ne mo eba bedi na ne de nkomo ni nyina ye ko tetefon so na ye ne mpanifo edi nkomo ene no ye ne Professor Patrick Essumin a economist and then senior lecturer University of Ghana Business School ye ne be kasa and afei ye ne the executive secretary at the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana woman e kra niema efra brochire ba Ghana ha woman e di niema kwa brochire ekoton ye ne executive secretary no nyamfo Samson Asaki Awingobet and so be di enkomo production team amanyante say sabrede chairman Samson Asaki Awingobet e wa mano eso obeni kese UTV suni yemo ajo chairman good evening
evening me abema what is say
erade adome ho ye pa chairman na so e
mo bible ma ho ye pa bonyi de fara right
bongo ni pa
was very unique
thank you chairman last time I no kasa na wo boga
maba
waba oh okay ene mo akwaba yo muna modi niema kwabrochi koton muna mo kra niema fra brochi eba Ghana ha ye hwe esese sidi no enya hoden pa ebo dollar ene abrochi sika hodo no aba ne sei mu dwumadi amudi importers and exporters no say na affect mu dwumadi amudi
mathematics energy because the for the dadwen and say wa ko market ne wa ko to nema onyema na auto na consumer ba to no aya 2 aya mensa aya num aya 9 ana ya sign what to dollar rate na e ko so na e ko but I can tell you confidently say since the past 3 weeks now, I buy bank from the Bank of Ghana and the governor of Bank of Ghana and the finance minister. That is how it's supposed to work as a country. The monetary policy and fiscal policy must work together. And so you have in the previous government what was lacking. There may how by the sense the inflation team could pay cost 54. And $2 record since about 18 or 16 seasons. It was as a result of these two institutions were not working together. I can tell you, Bongo de Farah, say, as you speak now, even though they say some economic people are saying, say, I Bayama zone back from city na ekosoro as a result of this differential no ma abinu can say ma difference ma Ghana economy no about how the back because citizen appreciate more than dollar. Some may be say in during 2000 and before time for doing 8 years no. Say they did $1 to 1 city and
yeah.
At that time no. Now our economy, how was our economy? How was the growth of our GDP? Very effective, very prudent. The expansion was good, very large.
Yeah.
And so for Obiba, workers on all your economics, na Antina, which is I don't know, he's dreaming his own wonder world. I can tell you, say, Ama, Obia no thought I want this zero down about 1,000, and then Oko market and then say Oko market got cooking oil a cup is going like say 6,700. A church say because of the stability of the city, Ama I want oil, cooking oil apart from drastically. Mehu and the power ya and the animal say Omo ya Santipat. Say about Amaska, I just got to say Yanta Santipat Koma Yenyamba, what Estina second high school. Now you 25 guns is the one, and may as a big car say a 40 series. Me use it in on gentle and a crapano or two. And so I can tell you, if the city is appreciating more than dollar, what it means is say Ghana for Ghanaian workers, Ghana for Yawahano, our purchasing power a cost of palm.
Okay.
What it means is say when it was 15 cents to dollar or more, now your purchasing power above from Anambwa.
Yeah.
And so won't do it over there, and no people are a bee. When you be no it. Oh, you be. Don't have a cafe. Cost of dollar appreciate against it no. Emma is not good for our economy. And the panel, Cassie, as I can say, or your baby.
Okay, maybe so we now can't share be out say, and Untinama is no, I want the Gina. It being so but previous government number so gold for oiler or the buyer, a fee IMF. She share on any year, and they are fee, and never be on the go up, and then I sabre, am I who they win?
Oh, or because I got so much of Nipano, I brought baby. Also,
because I know you're born baby.
A born baby, about for Neko, about that Necono. Almost boy, to extent say coupons were matured, they couldn't pay. And then coupons that are matured because of dollar a shift from 14 to 12.3. You think Abano Obanese come more to be able to settle those bills? Remember. Abano Obanese come more to be able to pay external debts. Remember.
Yeah.
And so we are going to catch the power of Abano be. Now, Abano, why that? Around some years, you have to about your Masha. No, 0. And I know correct. As the mini opinion by Americano. If the fundamentals are not right, the exchange route will expose you. Because the fundamental has been right now, the exchange route is not exposing the admired and nearby for no. Ababa has been able to prove to others that it takes what it takes to cut down discipline. Fiscal discipline, your picture, your tomb from ministers from 88 to 66 ministers. If you saw the ministers as to speak now, do not have deputy ministers.
Yeah.
They don't have deputy ministers. We were able to form government within 120 days. Within 14 days now, I appointed the cabinet to you. I can tell you now, I can tell you, Honorable Kitty Hamon, show him
yeah, former trade minister.
Papa can say, yeah, about you for no. Ye ni yansa, ye tikot to ye ni yansa no. Kaya onwa, the time to say Honorable Elijah Ejaria, ultimately with the honest respect say, Ghana as to speak no. Ye and Timmy so 24 Pim say, because I bind to a year to turn around the clock. No, now dollar back from no massive appreciate no is to reduce price of a bat. What Kameka will do is to appeal to the business community. No, that is a good minister. Honorable Educator John Comet.
And I think I will go back. I will go back. Also, Katie, I'm no good minister.
Minister, young kind of minister, young person, Honorable Katie Hammer. They also sorry, was stakeholders. Because the Minister of Trade is there to protect business community, trade in this country. But the woman is so much which Mr. and the Parliament. We are that sort of also say, man, for Ella, Parliament to regulate the industry without even consulting your stakeholders. Now, oh, yeah, brother, but you know it. And this is Minister of the say, as Japan, a parallel on the year, Metroka Nipano Chipa. Na meka asambi wo hey meka asambi ama o your friends mo baba interview and say the NDC ekoso ayejuma NDC ekoso ama results by ene 2028 NDC ebe fan fala campaign come on here meka pa
I will go back. Also, the next election, NDC will find a fara.
Make up, Mr. Boss, if NDC will be able to work, and if NDC was to put it, Ghana for any say next 2 weeks' time, Amukoswa, you must say, and a dollar will come to 9 cities or 10 cities. Now, I buy into my table rate, different flat rate or fixed rate at the port.
Okay.
I might get it for. I buy into my Minister of Finance, engage business committee with tax reforms, reforms on VAT, that decoupling tax now. I buy the buy get fund, health insurance to stand alone. I pay the cost of doing business and work of factory one judge of 150,170, which is making now a Corolla is cost almost 3,300,000 or more now. Now, Okum and Wayane, and I'll be well, say, by that, then I'm 2 years.
Okay, I will go back. I will go back. Maybe so we, as importers and exporters, Mujiri said, Sidina Huadeno. Said the econo ebekoso agina na ma adwemu de na mujin sa ban ya sidi na ho de bekoso akosoro
abai epeja abai ema 490 million according to system dollars. I'm told say next month abai the governor of Bank of Ghana is going to receive more dollars into the system. What it means is say abai na to estamping the fort say commercial bank Bank of Ghana, Timor Relation Forest you trade within the bank. Do not allow forest to go to the Alaji, so that Trade Department of Commercial Bank will tell importers say, and not judging say, call Alaji home, not Alaji, what $1 The impression can say, Minister of Foreign, Minister of Finance, Minister and then Bank of Ghana. Among these two issues are now talking to each other. It's just say in the previous government, now these issues were on their own. Mekaipa, Bongo di Fara. Say, Mr. Dr. Addison can be say, oh yeah, press conference maybe as the governor of Bank of Ghana, the then governor of Bank of Ghana, or can say they are upping the prime rate, and he was encouraging commercial banks to increase their interest rate. So that they can fight inflation. Even with that, inflation picked up 54. And then inflation as far as 21.3 or 21.4.
Yeah.
A rate exchange rate picked up 16. And then exchange rate about 12.3. Now we are even hoping to say Embra 10 to 9 cities.
Hey.
I can tell you.
Embra 9 cities.
I said now, John Dramani Mama is Excellency about a chairman and honorable official at the first pastor. And now, one day. So these two issues are talking to each other. They are working. When the fiscal policy, that's the Minister of Finance. When the monetary policy, that's the governor of Bank of Ghana or the Bank of Ghana, are not in talking terms now, then things will go haphazardly as it went the last time. I can tell you, these young guys that President Mama has put in place, no, including the gold board, are yielding the prudent results that we are all seeing and there. And they are among personal.
Okay.
And Oka gold board is under a portion.
Yeah.
Oka governor of Bank of Ghana is under a portion. Oka governor of Bank of Ghana, Oka Bank of Ghana, Dr. Etiama is there.
Yeah.
This is the first time I want to buy in his government. Board member, Kokan State, you can withdraw dollar, you cannot go to your country withdraw dollar unless series. And the Bank of Ghana came out and said, no, it is not true. Entirely that person's responsibility, but upon the Bank of Ghana, or the policy have not changed. What if that? When the 8 MPs can say, President Akufo, the then president of the Bank of Ghana, also sat in the finance minister, what you say, Osano? Even because of 80 million were very bold people, no. I don't know, they would have come 24, prime minister here, no. Almost because they fought for like, say not prioritize. From every micro. Many of them lost theirs because they spoke very boisterous as I expected. But you see, there was no board meeting that they say, oh, I don't know what you have said. We are sorry, we have to issue. But the bank was bold to issue a statement and say, look, yes, they knew that this was our board member of board of governing bodies of the bank. Yet the Bank of Ghana said, no, this does not represent the bank. Nobody has changed any policy at the Bank of Ghana. And so what Adongo said entirely his and not the Bank of Ghana. Sorry, Anambwa.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the way to go.
All right. My memi sa we so mona mo kra ne ma fi abrochiri bagana.
Now when you say come on but yes no say say mo fam by studio ne mo just to say it's insanity. Me ti mo ya pa. O ma pay jom drama na mama. Ato force. Esema a gold board. And here in Ghana for in Kapom Juma and the result is coming now. So from by studio in Namitiona.
Matuase.
1-1. But Mudimu Yapa.
Fache, next time, why? Yo, yeah, way. Mona more important yama eba Ghana ha. Yes, some be do port. I am not taxes no. A dos baby ye jiwe. And also the na more catch up by afahon.
Midase, Niabema, Ushe, and many US forecast. Media view from US. Maybe I am very 70, another media pre-UK, Menuka Saya. The American say, say, Nancy, His Excellency the President of Ghana, or appointed committee, the friend Export Accelerated Development Council.
Yeah.
Mekaho.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Aye.
Congratulations.
Now, President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he is going to chair this committee. The Finance Minister Kahon, Agriculture Minister Kahon, Trade Minister Kahon, Fiscal Minister Kahon, Gusitano Kahon, and in particular, AGI, Federation of Export, Ghanaian Export,
okay.
The essence is to make sure, say, what will you do to market, to project, to promote, to add value to Ghanaian agribusinesses for more export. And I'm praying that we should do more traditional export. So yeah, more traditional export. For example, either say for example will come in cash or in kind. In kind, say, may importer.
Okay.
May exporter. May never come and no cotton. May investment first may the turn them back.
Okay.
So I turn around to show that there will be some benefit to the state. And so I can tell you, export economic driven is going to be one of the key areas to make sure that sustainability comes. Quite apart from that, President Mama, President candidate for 2024 election, Oba Habu.
Okay.
My just say, free among buyer or build it. Now the line items now tax upon tax is about 22 line items. If you don't correct your 1%, then civil services and profit get fund. Health insurance and interest on get fund.
Okay.
And I'm happy to say, as to speak now, no, the current Commissioner General, no, Obiano War KPMC, tax expert. Even though my office have written that we want to pay a courtesy call to him, we strongly believe that some of these things are double taxation. President Mama at the time, no, promised that can't afford to Obama and Obama Yomampia will do what we call tax rationalization, including COVID living and cancer. So if you are able to do all these things, including during the presentation of the 2025 budget presentation now, me at the first now before budget presentation of Makola or council. So
oh yeah, me also
on fact vehicle you on fact police case call you of a trotro Uber and the president Ovan who cannot fight of Fukoyano only ya coming mean Kaibusia for you. But honorable Yao the president President for the former minister of finance
Kojo Banredu
time. That is, he was the only minister of persuasion of Kokoso kind or Katomato of a long room. Person TT, then a Ghana for pay. You say the result, the dividend, the MIS at the point in time, we are now appealing to the 40 or more president is as a result of time at the first and fiscal year presentation of the annual the yearly budget no, or called market on the market for in fact, at the time, no, very fascinating in fact, or the Apem Dako, William Apem Dako, the current deputy minister, no, at the time he was even nominated. He had not even gone through vetting, but or the Nichikoi or Commander the Nichikoi, so that they all went and engaged the mood of the market before the presidential market. I think, say, and I believe, say, out of this goodwill, they were able to take a prudent measures, cut down wasteful, and now we are now receiving the dividend that we are all appealing to.
Okay.
For a monetary reduction. So,
Chairman, me pese gold board nso a aban na dia ba no se aban na to gold ni nyina eno nso sa na mo aban etu no hu ni say
my own say before the no previous abano they accounted different of gold what you call it repatriation amount, and Dubai the amount of gold that went out there was different. So Dubai was having their own bookkeeping. Ghana was also having our own bookkeeping. So over here, Dubai foreign they earn more than we have earned. Now we have resources now every year. Number one, I'm happy say even though the major gold companies, mining companies say they want to export their own gold, but the majority who have them importer, Mamaka somewhere, who got them importer, look at their bulk importers, and our budget for three, the Kadika for 2-3 people in one container. Here, even more than the bulk importers. And so, if community mining, what small scale mining for no. Here, even making more gold than even the bulk. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
And so, what upper East region now? About you have about 6 regions, 6 districts. No, not 6. The Kusak alone, where I'm come from, the Boku area, has about 6 districts, and I think Nabrungu other areas also have about 5 or more. I think I was told the 6 or 7 districts out of the 13 districts or so under the Upper East region have good number. And as we speak now, here Upper East region, the biggest gold mine, Tenzin mine and other things, Katna and whatever we call them now, are in the region, all the way to Boku, all the way to Kosna Mikrum, all the way to Zonguri, all the way to France and Zuaru. They are mining. What they are saying. And so I can tell you, while we have the bulky miners, we also have the small scale miners. Law and say, all these small scale miners cannot take their gold out. It should be done by a gold board. I can tell you, as a result of the prudent measures and laws that they have introduced, that's why we are getting the dividend that we are hearing say dollars are going for 12 point something to Ghana cedis. Either than that, and so when I heard that there are some economists that are saying say the way the free fall of the dollar as against the cedis, no, it's not good for Ghana. Now I'm away at the time. For time $1 to 1 cedis, no. Where were they? Were they not in this paradise? Were they dreaming? Were they in their mother wombs? These economists, where they came from where? From heaven? Now I don't know them. I think that they were here, and I can tell you that during COVID time, $1 was going for 1 cedi, and there was GDP growth. The economics was growing, and the business was booming. Same thing that we are praying. We business community.
Mr. Awingobet, yet too early. Say I started the dollar buffer more abane yadio. Yet too early.
Obia and Kokoma are buying order of the Volta and friends. Award no ya award abine and ministers of the your friends. Order of the Volta.
Yeah.
Why was Obia come on order of the Volta?
Debbie.
Yes, I buy yadi. Omo yade ese en kase omo yade. Etina omo ntumi yade ese ntumi omo ne kase aban mo yade. Bia am come aban award say why yade. Na omo kase e jika ma aban award on the LD. But I can tell you make room yawo because for me ka kosa to kasa and imbe and no to for say you am a fee kati atmozo ho to this ganwele. So obi a work to an ntumi care onye be player obeche more than that amboa.
Okay.
and the abandon started in a good note.
All right.
And we have to pray to support the government to progress. I mean, at the end of the day, at the time a dollar cost 15 cedis no. At the time inflation cost 54 no. Now here there. I mean, we saw here there now. I suspect me join the power, me join the friends. Me how me koda. Yeah, me join the friends. Me join the friends.
What's that?
What done? What join? What your friends? What I'm thinking about and say, if inflation has come to 21 point something, now SQA has come to 12 point something, now, why would Ghanaian will continue to go and borrow at 30%, at 27 or 28%? If policy and monetary and fiscal policy has come down, inflation has come down, then it should reflect in the borrowing, cost of borrowing.
Yeah.
So I'm also looking forward to see that say, because of government has been able to work, brought the dollar down.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Interest rate has come, let's say, 10% or 11% or 6% down.
Okay. Ghana for, like you said, no. Ghana for the donor, and I show him send Kenema Boba form. One more the trading community say, your mom 60 days, and son of my hat near Maswa, one more at so. And also, when is say?
Yeah, the Macase, so Obika say, dollar free fall of dollar against the signal. And yet, Maya, come or your Bonabina, and it may mean to UTV and a Joe Moya Bonabaji. When you say, this chat, don't get someone from a best studio. Because time now I say, Dick Donayanka, you know, say, young university, who question if you was it Ghana for today.
I was said, Sidi no, saying Yahuadino, and dollar above from Nunkese, and near my boy. Oh, actually, Ura Asaki Awingobet, or known as Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana Executive Secretary, and you know, a bonkomo. Nanka, your name, Professor Patrick, assuming or economist, senior lecturer, University of Ghana Business School. Kese ne edin komo pushing na homa na am say prof my name so gina homens kakra so we train na news kakra. All right, enti eguso to homa no say ye be koso ni Awingobet awi enkomo no na Awingobet akan sem bebre Awingobet hs e o se ebo aban na baso say dollar na aba fom no ye mo aban na baso o se nko yi a Ghana for ye beka se ekoyie nso a e wo se ye ka ene ya ye kasa ban no ayade dollar aba fam no se china ye tum so Ghana fo yi abeka se aban no nyehu ti se ya aban na hwe ama dollar aba fam no yenka emo na baso na be bisa ne se ebisa banda da MPP aban hihye omo ye no IMF deal koye ene hye bi omo ye na boa gold for oil see e di gold ekoje fango eno ena ma Ghana sika se magina no so nya no kre sanse abahofre buy 4 months ni ojiri se doctor Atoforsen finance minister oni Dr. Siama Bank of Ghana governor they said omo ye adwuma bomu no eno na aboa amoma hu enhye am de Ghana sika be fa so ama na nya hoden into on the obompanifo abasopa na ohwe onuado edom ntom no de ye adwuma ohwe MPP time no na sa odo no eni hono Dr. Addison ene finance minister no na omontem enwo sa na se Atoforsen kwansa na de budget betudwa no se de okọ krom dwa so no na adwadifo di nkomo ansa na de budget ne ba ne kire se minister already so ye adwuma no yansaka ora asakia wingo bet biom abanega se me samu akwa ba biom
ETV
Mr. Wingobet
yes
chairman
me waso bomo de fara me waso
chairman me samu akwa ba biom
me jiso me nia
yo na me bisa se adwadifo Ghana fo se dollar na ba fom a adwadifo nso ntete ne ma so kakra because dollar ne kosura enka ne ya wo beto ne ma buomu se e mom 60 days e pani who ni say
60 days na ya political talk no aya political talk obia oko market enra obia oko market enne oyire oko market obetima ka trust say ne man bo eba from the market forces the good work that the ministry have done and the government Bank of Ghana have done the ministry say governor of Bank of Ghana and the 2 deputies now and the finance ministers omo from say wa oye bank meka trading bank commercial bank the Bank of Ghana the dollar mawa mane wo bank vote obia say attack edin skatu se opeso koyet mun transfer eco shopper and supplier it should be done within 12.3 not 12.5 not 12.6 okay. Not 16 cities among make it so say obiara on nim now your bank trade department near the forest mom who bank semon trade na mo upload ma alagia ya chu na chu aso. That's what we are looking forward to see. And see, so that sanity will prevail in the industry. And because Alaji, Uncle Burkina Kofa dollar Bahayo, Uncle Africa's Kofa dollar Baha. That speculation will be thing of the past. See, me pipe one say, I'm praying. See, the lawyers will say, I pray to my Lord that is do ABC now. I'm praying, say, Minister of Finance and the Governor of Bank of Ghana, among 4 months to form. Almost strengthen the supervisory department of Bank of Ghana so that when they give the forest in the morning, they follow up to see that yes. Sometimes they should also pretend as if they are also businessmen. They also need dollar to transfer and see which bank would receive forest in the morning and before even 12 noon, you put them on there. Then by 1 or 2 p.m. you call and tell that go to Alaji and they should deal with those banks. Then something will prevail.
Okay.
Something will prevail.
Okay.
So I can tell you, if they're able to do this, price of goods will reduce. And as Medical can say, the finance ministry should hurry up to engage with the stakeholders. Because look, President Mama promised us, so there will be rationalization of tax. And I'm in Sanokai. COVID living here, helping say we was going to abolish it at the first medium budget. It didn't happen.
But is it why levy? Where you betting tax, emission levy?
Yes, but Obiano still, baby Nesino, Mumu was affected because many importers were encouraging them to pay whatever you are. Gone are the days that agent will tell them bring the money, I'll go and pay. Get after BOE number and pay if agent says that your tax has come. So it was if you had to pay through via your Mumu, it was a cost for you.
Yeah.
2, COVID levy should go because COVID is no more in existence.
Okay.
What do you say? And the other aspect say.
So I don't know. Say IMF deal ne womunti ne bia wontimi nyiye.
Oh, I can tell you with authoritatively say, IMF was not even happy with some of the things that was introduced during the previous government.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I won't tell you my
source, yeah.
But I can tell you that the recommendation IMF have done to government. Some say, well, VAT, what the VAT call 15%, a number. Who pay COVID levy, the new COVID levy, what still, we are still causing COVID levy. Upfront VAT, our portal. A man named the boy, a mom crack cast a pa, and see how Biasu, the cast the boy, a number.
And they said a car board didn't do.
So, yes, and so it's as a result of those things. Or Ken Oforata, the then finance minister, the corporate debt fund and health insurance to stand on a loan. It's a cost. It doesn't make compliance go high. It's a cost for the business community. I can tell you quite clearly. Before you hear him say, "You might have fixed rate our portal, fixed rate that there can be predictability." This is what business. If the government is able to do tax rationalization, scrap off COVID levy, give us fixed rate at the port, more prices of goods will come down automatically. We don't even need government to appeal. Yeah, like Honorable Elizabeth Ejarika. Because other media, international media, more permanent. Because at somebody can say, kaya Honorable Kitty, I want time. Or join the and it's the majority of parliament. Or join the parliament. Certificate against it. They should pass a law for him to regulate prices. And just that we are a liberal economy.
Okay.
But so far as the government work hard and bring down inflation rate, bring down the dollar to a dollar series now appreciating more than $1 now, automatically it will push. And I encourage Samson Asaka Ringovic, Executive Secretary for Importers and Export Association, make sure a consumer, area consumer, menu a consumer, Ubonu Dipara your consumer, because the Oko market a China, Ubushi of Oko marketer, they should go more than 1, 2, 3 stores.
Yeah.
They would definitely see a store that price have come down. Buy from there.
Okay.
When they started, the next stores are they are buying more from there. I don't want any partner or reduce it as a result of I buy the policy papa partner dollar from Syria standing on more than $1 no. Because of that the price now back from also it will force to reduce the price. We do not need any law to go to parliament and compel people to reduce because we are in a liberal economy. One that is that exchange Ghana Exchange Commodity and then other institutions and government agencies were taxed to import goods, to sell milk, import milk and others. We have gone past that. We are now in a liberal economy.
All right.
We don't need the law to compel 24 to reduce. But once we are able to work, and most importantly, if inflation rate have come to 21.3 or so, why is the interest rate still hovering around 30 or 27 or 28? It doesn't befit the effort that government has put. I strongly believe that they should also speak to Commissioner Banks to also reduce their interest rate drastically as Bank of Ghana is lending money to Commissioner Bank to retreat in this country.
All right. With the chairman.
They can say the economists for a year, brought year. YouTube almost me a brother because if I knew we have this long time, I'd been for us to have a very healthy discussion.
My honorable chairman,
I really enjoyed the discussion.
My honorable chairman, PNC chairman.
Me not chairman, not PNC chairman. Maybe there's a chairman. There's
PNC national chairman.
I'm a push. Police know chief inspector on penny.
National chairman, thank you so much.
And Oko America, you can call the president, Mr. President. In Ghana, Oko job, Mr. President on penny. Okay, Your Excellency. Yeah, I think me another chairman.
Okay, so the national chairman for PNC. He happens to be the executive secretary for Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana, Mr. Samson Asaki Awingobet. All right, abusiafo ahane den komo no ene kase boni nyina AC. kasebo hyase otiminua Sadat Muhammad enka na menda production team no ase womo abodwuma pa McBaron and the entire team me boma baso executive producer Dr. Father Dixon, the only godfather, the superhero of our time. Now what I'm saying, obviously I'm a special what it, cause YouTube, sense ha, and the penny